Alright, sorry about that, guys. We're running just a little late today. I'm trying to update a few things on my YouTube channel itself, as well as my Patreon page, and I've just been getting just ran out of time, so I apologize about that. Alright. Alright. Cool. I just need to do one thing quick, and then we'll get going. Which I appreciate everyone being here already. Hopefully, maybe some new faces that we got from Mercy's raid yesterday. I do apologize. My nose is a little stuffed up this morning as well. But yeah, just after being gone for a while, I realized quite a few things are actually basically just outdated on my channel, and so I'm just I'm just going and making sure everything is actually up to date and says what I'm going to be doing and shows what I'm going to be doing. So anyway, maybe if I could type. All right. Good stuff. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm back. Alright, but yeah, happy Monday. Back with more NKari.
The Tempter Lord.
Alright, what was I all doing? I played quite a bit of my Malice campaign yesterday after the stream, so I'm kind of fresh on what I was doing with his campaign and not mine that I'm streaming. Okay, good.
And it shall be done.
Okay. I think then that's all I can do.
Cruelty.
Don't build anything there.
This will fail. No.
Alright.
Imbibe your essence.
There we go. Let's merge some items. Garbage. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Alright. Alright. Wow. Oh, man. I had some good luck at the beginning of the campaign with some items, but basically ever since I mentioned it in the stream, it's very quickly gone to shit. But I guess that's just my luck. But alright. Yeah, NKari needs to sweep this west coast side. I think Marathi, where's she at? She still has 11 settlements. Somewhere. Here we go. Alright, so yeah, she owns like this bulk there. Alright, that's fine. Let's move on. But yeah, I appreciate all the support yesterday, guys. I really do. It really does mean a lot. I do apologize about having to cut it a little shorter yesterday. Nice. I feel bad that I had to, but at the same time, I'm glad I did, because it took my wife and I about 2.5, 3 hours to work through some insurance issues yesterday, and I do have a phone call with them today at 9 a.m. So hopefully, since my wife and I are organized, it won't take too long, and I can still get into work today. But I've talked to my boss, and it's very likely that I don't get into work today because of how many issues that are currently on my insurance or my wife's insurance, and the bills are pretty hefty. So we're gonna hopefully, knock on wood, we are gonna figure all that out today, no matter how long it takes. It may be stressful and irritating, but I'm hoping, again, at the end of it all, it's completely done. I won't have to worry about it anymore, and we can just move on from it. And hopefully someday look back and laugh at it. But we'll see. We will see how that goes. Alright. Let's get through some levels up.
How why?
Nice.
Power.
Yeah, he needs to work down here. have NKari come and swing back up.
March, my children.
That way we can get some different units. Alright, good. Money. See what else I need to build first before building that. That's not a necessity. Like this. Let's go. Get more growth there. Phoenix Gate, no. The gates for Slanesh are not the greatest. They don't do a whole lot in terms of actual garrison size.
Only absolute supplication will
Money is a little tight, so I won't go for.
know the safe word.
Excuse me. I can't go for chosen in every single army.
Excess. You want me?
Okay. Yeah, he's my bitch. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. Okay.
Such insights to tempt you.
Yeah, we'll take some money.
Feast upon their sin.
There we go.
Delectable.
And then we'll just force march him back into Bordello just for the replenishment rate. Yeah, get some missile resistance for her, I think. It's kind of hard to tell with the serpent tongue.
How divine.
Alright. Let's finish the red line. So we got Chosen, Chaos Warriors, and Heart Seekers.
Time to indulge.
Which Chaos... Okay, so yeah, this one will be for both of them.
Another
Which is good.
desire fulfilled.
The cult of
Suck it, Marathi.
unfettered pleasure.
Alright, what else can I build? I need to get the more shrines going.
Measures do you require? The cult grows.
Good.
Divine Master.
Again, so from like yesterday and whatnot, this is basically just kind of growing your under empire in terms of comparing it to like Skaven. Alright, this will probably be the last one I create, and then I'll send this cultist somewhere else and start doing the same thing to another faction.
Name it, and it shall be done. Agreed.
Alright, we got some cash yet. Do money. More money, more money, more money. And the problem too with like when controls below -50, I found that even though obviously it does double the income of those money buildings, it's very difficult to find that, or like to what's the word I'm trying to, not mitigate, but like I guess balance between the -50 and 100 and -100, excuse me. It's extremely difficult to basically not cause a revolt, but keep it in between that threshold. It's just, it's too, I just don't think it's worth the stress, basically, of doing it. Mainly, I mean, you get your basic return of investment back pretty early on, just from as it is. Alright, pretty soon I'll be able to get more from him. Alright, they're my vassal, vassal.
Tribal fury.
There are many that I could, you know, control, but they're already a vassal of someone else.
Serene Nestor.
Tempestuous Arahan.
Good.
Yes.
Because, yeah, NKari does make a decent amount of money from vassal tribute now. I mean, so far it's about a third of little over a third of my income each turn. I think that's all I can do. That'll go back down. Yeah, because that provides, you know, negative control when it's negative, so we can fix that if we need to. Heck, I can do it right here, right now. Yeah, pop it down. Good. Calador is just under siege. Yeah.
Excessive risk.
The goddess forbids it.
Some shitty items, but oh well. Commandment available. Hey, Almas, welcome, man. Oh, there we go. The Griffin Gate. No, everything else can be left alone. And let's...
Inscrutable excess.
We're in a settlement. So let's pop it down. That way he'll still heal and just make my army a little stronger. But let's move on. Let's see. It very well could. Yes. You're not wrong. Yeah, there's no way we can win that one. Could probably take out a few units, but the bulk of our forces is marauders, and they're not gonna do anything versus anything in that scenario. Marauders in like a garrison or by themselves are not the greatest. They definitely need... They need a lord, they need a hero, they need something that's going to do loads of damage outside of them. Alright. Oh, because they didn't occupy it. Okay. Sorry, Throg.
Soul playing comes.
But yeah, I appreciate everyone being here. Welcome, guys. No, it's early in the morning, but welcome. Because since I'm actually not going into work this morning, I may be able to stream for like an extra 30 minutes more, you know, than what I usually would be able to do, because I don't have to get ready for work at that time. But I'm hoping it's supposed to be a pretty big week at work, so I'm hoping it doesn't take as long as I'm afraid it's going to take.
The secrets are mine. Hello.
Alright. Yeah, they're just gonna keep sending armies down. Alright. Health. Yeah, do missile resistance.
You will serve. You have no choice. Come to me.
Wouldn't mind getting him another good hero.
Taste
Nice.
our pleasure. I don't like sand. The grains are coarse.
Okay, I don't need growth here. So let's increase our hero capacity.
I must taste flesh.
Yep. They do need another hero, though, for sure. Like, in all seriousness, they do need another hero. He is the siege attacker, so we don't need one of those. They're just too expensive. Heartseekers are too, but alright.
Artisan of pain. Who will slake this herald
Good.
first?
Alright, well, that was... We needed to recruit those units, though, so that's okay. Yep, that's fine. Alright, you've been moved. You have not.
Desire fornication. This will serve.
They do need a hero, though, that I don't think any of them provide. Yeah, they need a replenishment hero. That is one thing that NKari's faction, in particular, really does struggle with, is a good amount of replenishment, not within a settlement. Because, like, you can, obviously you can keep the growth building for the replenishment rate, but, I mean, you're not gonna always want to come back into a settlement to heal, or heal, replenish, whatever lingo you want to use, you know, it's just not ideal.
Yes. This is for Slanesh. A new pleasure hall.
Okay, we can merge that with another one.
The agonies to come.
No.
So good.
I really don't know which way they're gonna go.
You waste my time.
But we will find out. What else do I need to do? You're hiding. Hopefully get him in an ambush. Recruiting. Okay. Heroes.
Prince, I know my place. Name it, and it shall be done. Go with disgrace.
Fine master. Go with disgrace.
Name
Alright.
it, and it shall be done.
Yeah, that is skyrocketing. 30 a turn, it's got 300 to go, so in about 10 turns, I'll be able to dominate Raponce.
Wait but a moment.
Alright. Which she's got quite the empire going anyway.
Slaneshi herald.
Yeah. I might need...
Affirmation.
I'll have this Lord recruit those units.
I desire.
And then give them to NKari, because he might need to land there pretty soon. Because they can get there in force march.
No sin can be hidden here.
Items.
Just a sample.
Garbage. Nice. There we go. There we go.
Choking, lacerating winds.
Just make his army a little stronger. And let's move on. Yeah, happy Monday, guys. Welcome. I am very excited for the channel still. Even after being gone for 3 months and whatnot, I was. I mean, I'll just be straight up. Like, I was very skeptic in coming back to the channel, just because I didn't know what to expect after being gone for 3 months with how Warhammer 3 has been sort of on the decline, as you know, we're waiting for DLCs and whatnot. And I, you know, with work, work has like slowed down though, which has been obviously fantastic. But that's fine, because I want him to keep getting the bloody trait. Work has slowed down quite a bit, which has actually obviously allowed me to stream again in the mornings and whatnot. But you know, with having a kid, obviously changes everything, and so I was a little weary, you know, and like, do I even really come back to it, you know, technically, like, quote unquote full time, because I just didn't know really what I was going to be getting myself into, you know. And I can easily say I'm very glad I made the decision to stick with it, to, you know, keep making content, and to not back down, basically, just yet. I'm very. I love being here with you guys, so hopefully it can continue moving forward and we keep growing. Yesterday was a really good day for the channel, and I'm hoping to be a better content creator, not only for myself and the channel, but especially for you guys. Let's do growth and money. And do some money. Alright, NKari's moved.
For souls.
My influence is weak.
We killed his army, and it all came back from the dead.
Guts in such
Oh man.
patterns.
We got some good levels though, at least. Yeah, scouting, get some more items.
Such insight.
And then I have Heart Seekers. Yep, there we go. There we go. Alright, red line is now done.
Stronger. Time to endure.
You just really need a frickin' like a replenishment hero. You just don't have it.
Embrace the lust.
But yeah, he's back to full health already. Fantastic.
Yes, plaything. I break.
Alright, you just get rid of them.
Prepare is after me. I feel jealous.
Yeah.
Inscrutable excess.
Take it, and then we'll talk to them and see if they want to peace out. They'll probably declare a war on me again very quickly, just like they did the last time. Good, we still have our Mortis engine.
Delectable.
Okay.
Stronger.
Good, we got some extra cash.
No sin can him here.
Or some extra money, sorry, I was saying the actual amount. More money is good.
Delectable.
Could get a mammoth. Who doesn't like a mammoth? Alright, outpost. Ally missions. I guess I could summon a devotee army here too, just to kind of get them to back off. To get the ability to trade, just kill your own units. Yeah, and wow, welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. I also need to like be beating them back, and I can't just.
In my excellence.
Because with my luck, I'll do that just to save money, even though money's not really a problem right now. And then, like, an actual enemy army will come to attack me, and then I'll be fucked. Yeah. Let's summon one. And just throw him in an ambush.
Paint it purple.
So good. Slaves to darkness.
And let's... Because who doesn't want a mammoth in their army? Let's move on. Oh shit, I forgot to move the heroes. Need to... Wow, Snickage is doing really well over there. But I think my plan for the week, at least through Wednesday, we'll be continuing this campaign. Just because during the week is, you know, it's always difficult because I can't really get what I think of as like a full like stream in, you know, because I typically have to go to work. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you know, by 7:30, so I can really, or I need to leave by like 8, so I can't really stream, you know, a good amount of time for the channel. So I kind of even think of them more as like smaller, like let's plays almost. Yeah, pay me more. Just because typically, like, if something comes up, they're probably only going to be 2 hours, but, you know, during the week at most, they're 2.5 hours. You know, if I get up on time, I start to stream on time, all that good jazz. So, and then on the weekends, I still have to get up earlier because that way I still have time, you know, to be with my family. Because, you know, it's not fair for me to expect my wife to be on baby duty 7 days a week just so I can stream and play video games. And it's not that I don't play games outside of streaming, but that way, you know, I can just be accessible in case she needs some help or whatnot. Alright, she's buggering off.
Prince's Herald.
Alright.
I must haste.
Alright, cool. Alright, give you
Irresistible sensation.
3. Good.
Temptation calls.
Alright, now he's fucking ready to rock some fucking worlds. Alright, let's see if we got lucky with some more heroes. Oh, hell yeah.
Divine Immortal.
Disciplined or Sleek are the ones, if you guys... If you don't... I don't typically, like, trait farm all the time. It's not really too big of a deal for me, I guess. But, if you guys do like trait farming, the the sleek and discipline traits, so far in my opinion, are definitely the best ones to get for NKari's faction. Good. I'd like to get walls there at Attain. Lothern, you know, however you want to look at it. Good. Alright, we got a good chunk of change left over, which is good. Yep, that's fine. Good.
Excess.
Yep. Just might actually get discovered.
Spreading seduction. Artisan of pain.
This will help with replenishment by getting some more, like another growth building in there, just to speed up that process. Alright, you took a little bit of a beating.
Come. The revels begin.
Good.
My visions predict
They're
fate.
pretty beat up. Which, she's not taking attrition because it is Marathi. Kind of forgot about that.
Every step is pleasure.
Wow, they took a bunch of settlements over there.
This is not
How fast is that one growing? 20. Let's build some more for the sisters. And then, yep. Oh, they took that back.
very salacious.
Alright.
Onward.
By the cruel seas.
Yep, that's good. That's fine. I want to upgrade that anyway,
Challenge.
just so it doesn't cost as much to can't even think of the word. Okay.
Excess.
Ideally, too, we get some better items that we can give to this guy so he can be a one-man army. But right now, I'm just... what did he just lose? He's just not getting a whole lot. Or we're not getting a whole lot, excuse me. That's actually not too bad. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Check diplomacy. Ooh, yeah, because his orderly dairy payment is due. Thank you. Do influence.
Can I assist?
So,
Nope. Okay. Well, I want to pop that down. Hopefully we can get... I would like to conquer some of this territory because it's green territory. But yeah, Ulthuan is mine. Alright, I think that's all I can do. Not too worried about the outpost upgrades too much.
I refuse.
Beastmen don't need any. I can upgrade Wintertooth, that's fine. And yeah, the Beastmen ones are not a priority. They're very likely to get blown up, destroyed, however you want to call it. Yeah, what kind of campaigns do you guys, if you do play Warhammer? Because I know I have some people that don't. That I have on the channel. But if you do play Warhammer, what are some campaigns you guys are going through right now? Nah. I wouldn't actually mind getting his trait at some point if he stays alive, because he provides, I think it's melee attack for the Lord and hero, like all heroes in an army. So I'm trying to decide what campaign to do next. Keep it. You crazy? Because I'm currently doing a Dark Elf campaign, which I like Dark Elves. I do. They're fun to play with. Their armies are super strong. Their economy is straightforward. The next one I'm doing in my own time is Norska. But I have many campaigns. What's the word I'm looking for? At my disposal that I haven't played at all yet. That I'm, game to try.
Only absolute supplication will suffice.
Let's see. The problem there is their leadership. I don't think I've ever actually recruited an exalted demonette. Screw it.
Will join my
How much health did they have? They don't have much health at all. Never mind.
The Lord of Excess reigns soon.
I imagine they're just gonna be like an auto-resolve friendly
Who will
unit.
slake this herald's thirst?
Exalted demonettes. So they get more physical resistance and leadership. Okay. We'll try them, you never know until you try something. So maybe they'll be an absolute waste of my money, and maybe they won't be. We'll find out. We will find out. And they got 3 armies plus, 2 armies plus Malekith. Malekith is sort of something else.
Absolute obedience.
Good, 1 turn and he'll be ready to roll. Killing the Fae would be amazing for some replenishment.
Exalted keeper of secrets.
Oh, I'm coming for you, bitch.
Bringers of joyous degradation.
You will never be safe.
How my delectable. Another desire.
Oh yeah, Scroll of Leeching is fucking garbage. Good, he's getting stronger. Yeah, I guess give him a weaker item that does more. The green talisman provides more spell resistance than the blue one, which makes loads of sense. Alright. I need them to land. I can't fight all 3 of them in one go.
Definitely not.
Planet Herald.
That, by the way, was a generated name. That is not something I put in there. Because I would like to push.
My design.
Tell you what, let's go into ambush stance. Just see what they do. Come here, because this is the easiest target for them to attack, right here. Where they can literally just land and go. So, I mean, if I'm the AI, that's the target I'm going for. Because if they land at the Shrine of Cain, they won't be able to attack the Shrine of Cain right away.
Depravity
Alright, let's check on...
On we go.
God damn. Skaven, Eshin.
Chief assassin.
How many settlements do they frickin' have over here? I mean, I know it says 16, but I mean, like... Oh yeah, they got a good hot dog shaped empire going. Good for them, good for them. Alright.
Tribesmen, gather.
Master of stop moving, brother.
Just get some extra money. Nope.
Damnation.
I can vassalize them.
Take in my aspect and revel in what Glover. Fight. Submit
No,
to
no, no.
me. I have such wonder. We agree?
Cool. Just build up their their attitude towards me, then I guess. Yep, all that's fine. Let's check for buildings. Good, that's almost up to tier 5. Can I build? Yes, walls, please. Don't build anything at White Peak just yet.
My prince.
It just feels really risky to me, and I don't want to lose the money. Alright. Yeah, just in case they try and... Yeah. I am going to risk that one and go for money. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit on that. Bordello, no, you're good there. Good there. If you guys can hear that, that's my dog snoring. Everyone's other than... No, that's the one I want. Okay, let's just save the money, do some research, and we'll move on. That's such like a shitty return of investment. That much negative leadership for basically 10 leadership and a few things of melee defense. I mean, I guess we can just keep going for casualty replenishment rate because there's nothing really else that I desperately need. And it would be beneficial. It'd be very beneficial. So let's move on and see what the enemies do. Excuse me. Because what I could do is end up dominating like Marathi or even the sisters and just send them both to attack Malekith and keep him distracted there. And then excuse me, and then both of those factions will love me because I'll end up going up there to attack him as well. But yeah, I appreciate everyone being here. I know it's very early for me anyway in the morning, and I know it's earlier in the day, or earlier in the day in other parts of the U.S. and early afternoon in like Europe and whatnot. So I do appreciate everyone being here. The only reason too is not only in terms of my schedule, Tuesdays and Thursdays are gonna be, you know, my days off, but it's mainly so I also give myself time to go to the gym and work out.
Go with grace.
Because I definitely need to get in better shape. Nice. They did exactly what I wanted / thought they would do.
The goddess forbids.
That's not anything to be worried about, other than the fact that she's on a dragon.
Well done.
And Malekith has his original army. Alright.
One man's pain is another's pleasure.
I'm so glad that plus 15 seconds increase to cooldown is something he has to activate and not a passive. I can't think of it now, of course, but there is a lore that I think it's Drika, that it's a passive ability for her to, as long as she's casting it, or no, that's the Exiles of Nehek lore, where he's just constantly fucking doing that, and it's annoying.
The herald.
Alright, keep recruiting there. I don't know. Auto resolve says we can kick some fucking ass.
Irresistible.
But let's see what we can do first.
You want me? So good. Excess. Feast.
Valiant defeat. It's mostly a bunch of garbage. We might even basically rout these guys before the reinforcements show up. Let's find out. We got a fight finally. We haven't had one in a while. So let's jump on in and see how we do. Side of the globe life hack. Very true. Very true. That's so weird. I wonder how many miles it actually is, but from where I'm at to like, I'm curious. Cause I'm in BFE, Alaska, and I'm like 3,600 miles, you know, from where I grew up. Now, if we wanted to go to like Siberia. I am closer to a city in Russia by about 2,000 miles than I am back in the lower 48 in the States. That's insane. I am almost identical in the same amount of distance between here and the Midwest where I grew up in Tokyo, Japan. That is just crazy to me. That just shows you how far away like Alaska is from like anybody.
The serpent strikes.
Oh man.
Exalted.
Okay. So he hits like a flippin' truck. His stats aren't too bad. this is not going to be good for my type of army I have going here. I don't know what they'll do, if they'll stay back there or not. But I think what I want to do is just rush. Because the first army here is not that great, and I want to get up in the grill of these guys. So let's do this. Let's do like half up here, and then the other half can just be over here, and then do like 4 and 4 on top of each other.
Pain is life.
Kind of like that. There we go. And then you guys can stay there. Hey Bobby, welcome. You know who's OP? Sisters of Twilight. Oh yeah, I love the playing as the Sisters of Twilight faction. Durthu, oh my, Durthu is another. Ever since Durthu got his like faction update, oh man, being able to have like those, like, you don't think about it that's big of a deal, but most time when people play widows, right, they do the treeman spam, they'll fight in trees, they'll do all that stuff, so they blob all the time, right? And doing all those area debuffs with your lords and heroes, or just naturally your units, really like that. I'm not gonna attack, well, shoot from the top. Yeah, I don't like the fact that I think I have it backwards. They didn't. I heard rumor. It's been a while since I've played them, but they haven't changed their what can I think now? Is it to the point, you might know? Can they still have, like, they can be on the eagle and then summon the dragon, right? In the battle. Yeah, okay. I don't know why. I just had a thought that they had taken that out, but I'm pretty sure I am mistaken on that one.
Moving.
Excess in all things.
Get up in that grill. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. And we about to fuck them all up. Oh yeah, I love the Hawk Mount is definitely the better one, I guess, in my opinion, to have as the actual mount. 100%. I'm with you on that. It's a lot more agile. It's better for shooting. Plus, you can still, you know, summon the
Prince of Pleasure.
The dragon. Sorry, I just had a massive brain fart. Nice. Alright, get you out.
Unto pleasure. Dance upon their corpses.
Alright, you don't need to be in the thick of it.
Right with perfection.
What's he doing?
By magnets.
Alright, you guys come over there. You come and smack into the side of them.
The Dark Prince's servant.
Great Horned One. Summon the lash.
Nice. The only thing I have noticed about like the Hawk Riders, like their volley of Chronos ability is definitely really good, but outside of that, I am just not a fan of those units.
Hear the discordant choir.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Like I feel like they, you know, they have that one use, and then after that, they're useless after that fact. You know, I don't know. Yeah, we're fighting in trees the whole time. It's not great for us. What would be the best location?
Fueled by pain.
Probably right there.
Bring us a
Alright.
glorious
You need to come back. They already got the murderous prowess. It might actually be because I have lost that many units. I just lost a hero. That's not good.
The basement.
I mean, he's definitely doing fine. Hawk Riders can bait. True. Especially
fortunate ones. Pain is a gift. The serpent strikes.
what can I think? Flying units. Jeez, how many more reinforcements do they have?
Sensation gives me a strength.
Worship Journal.
Good. Getting rid of the warlocks. They just have so much freaking anti-large. Like, almost their whole army is anti-large. Good. Alright. I don't think I'm winning this one. Alright. Plus, we already lost the hero. They just have way too much anti-large. Yeah. Plus, it's going up against 3,600 units. With these guys fighting at 20% capacity, and we weren't fully healed. It is what it is, but we'll figure something out there. That's not the end of the world. But I'm not going to give them the Sword of Cain. Through favorite evil campaign through was Aranessa. Aranessa's, I just don't know. Aranessa, because I've played a Silastra campaign and I loved it. I mean the changes they've made to the just vampire type units, I'm all for it. I like it. But Aranessa, it just, you know, the fact that, you know, she's a vampire, but she buffs human units, you know, her faction mechanic, I think, does, right? The Sartosa infantry, like, that just, it's counterproductive, you know, in my opinion. But yeah, I played as Silastra. A few times I've tried to start a Count Noctilus campaign, but then I get distracted playing a different campaign or playing,
Best withdraw.
or just other stuff comes up. So I haven't, like, finished a Noctilus campaign yet. But the Silastra one was really fun just because she provides magical attack to her army. So, and the Lord of the Deeps, it's really, it made me kind of, like, eye open up a little bit in that campaign. Because the passive, like, triggering when they cast does damage to the entire enemy army for like 4 or 5 seconds, which, you know, the grand scheme, that's not a lot, but I think you can get Tide Call for like 4 winds of magic, and if the enemy has, 20 units doing 300 damage each, over time, like, that becomes a huge damage dealer for you, for relatively cheap, a cheap spell, especially because you can have 100 winds of magic at once. I mean, that's, what's 100 divided by 4? What can I think? It's not, is it 25? Yeah, 25. So, I mean, you can end up doing a ton of damage against enemy units just with that passive alone. But obviously, like, I think it's Vanageist Revenge, like their ship Vortex, or not Vortex, but their, like, bound, like, sideways spell or whatever is really, really good as well. Anti-large. Yeah, they just got too much anti-large. That's alright.
The feaster of day.
I have an idea, though. Of where.
The Dark Master wills it. An artifact of the
Can use the old hook and ladder on him. A little bait and switch. Guy in Veil. Alright. Money. When in doubt, just spend it on money. Okay.
The herald of slander.
NKari. Just pop in a save in case I make another decision I regret. Not a vampire mutant. Ah, okay. She's a disgusting mutant. Mutant. That's fine. Alright, you're recruiting. That's fine. Alright, heroes. Yep, you keep going up north. There we go. Hey, wow, look at you go. They might have just switched that one. I don't know if they actually took that. I don't want to give them credit when credit's not due. Yes.
The cult of plentiful excess.
Good.
Divine Master. Every step agony.
Admiral of Kar's fleet.
He's another auto-resolve friendly lord. So is Malice. And that's, I guess, thinking about it too, that's why I don't know if I really like Dark Elves, really. Because I am auto-resolving a shit ton of battles right now in that campaign.
Foolish request.
I'm going with, like, Blackguard and Shades, and then, like, a few Dragons, or Hydras, or Charybdis. And then Lord, Hero kind of combination. And it's just, I'm fucking destroying everybody that comes close. Yeah, it's kind of what I thought. Like, there's no way. Because they got a shit ton of armor piercing. And they're all gold tier. Yeah. I kind of thought that. No worries. Let's come over here. That's fine. Alright, let's move on.
Does your flesh tingle? The sensations we shall share.
I knew that was gonna happen. Not them declaring war on me. So, something. I just got a text. Tooth. Fine with that. They took the bulk of the damage anyway. Take the... Take the replenishment, I guess. Oh, it's... There we go. It's unfortunate that that trait is, you know, wasted on that general, but... The morning after. But yeah, I mean, they brought back everything from the dead anyway. That's why I never feel like, in Warhammer 3 anyway, I never feel like relieved after winning against the vampire counts, because I know that, you know, I know that I didn't really do that much damage to them. Good.
Delectable.
Alright, his army is done. Make him better in melee, why not?
Another desire fulfilled. Your last mistake.
Okay, let's...
How divine.
Just get rid of them.
More delectable. There will be pain. So
Good.
much pain. Embrace the lust.
Bring you over here. Get rid of Kemmler for good.
Bringers of joyous degradation. Their screams are such sweet melody. Weave and stride.
Courtesan of the pleasure god.
Oh, I quick saved it.
It will be a pleasure.
There we go. That's fine. Got rid of 2 of their armies, even though I know they could just bring them essentially right back from the dead. But at least Kemmler will have to take a little TV timeout and recover.
Such insights.
Make him stronger in melee. Alright, where'd they go? They buggered off.
Don't stop. Home to my sweet secrets.
Hunger for soul. You may bow.
Let's bring NKari over.
NKari comes. There is
Good. What are they even? They're just recruiting dread spears.
My visions predict fate.
in bulk.
Lord of Slaanesh. Onward. They are blind to us.
But if I'm able to pull one of the bigger armies, though, hopefully, like the stronger one, this one, then the rest of this won't be that big of a deal. But I can't take on all of those units all at once. It's just got too much anti-large. Let's do control. hold off on the Shrine of Cain because we might be losing it. And RIP to the money I thought I was gonna be able to save over the turn. Alright, let's see.
And it shall be done. Dance on!
That's it.
Sands under my map. The cult of unfettered pleasure.
Good.
Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
Plus, if you really wanted to, this gives you the opportunity to build a cultist
And it
hero
shall be done.
stack / spam.
Moving, my prince. Name it. And
Because
it
each one of
shall
the
be done.
particular cults I'm establishing
Cult of unfettered
increase my capacity. And you could very easily trait farm the disciplined or sleek trait. Because yeah, 10 of 32.
My divine
And they, you know, they can all end up getting 3 uses of, you know, demonettes. You got a keeper of secrets you can potentially spawn as well. Allurus. That's fine for now.
cultist.
Oh, you need to go bye-bye.
My cult is your cult.
Yeah, unfortunately, just hold off on this. And
Definitely.
probably going to sack it. Knowing them, they'll sack it or blow it up. If I was gonna be a betting man.
Salt and souls.
Scipio.
Excess.
Shit. Give you some better items. He's the one that's been doing a shit ton of stuff. Give you the Torment Blade. And the Potion of Toughness. Like, even though it doesn't do a whole lot in terms of like healing and stuff, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Alright. Pop that down, see where we're at. Awesome. Where's the next one? Awesome. Good, that'll give me access to start doing it to Kislev. Good stuff. Can the cultists only establish one cult? Is that why you disband afterwards? No, they can disband more than one, but they have a 15-turn cooldown. And so, like, and there are 4 different kinds of cults that you can ultimately establish, but I've only really found one that's really useful. Alright, I am gonna have to fight this one. So basically, the reason why I disbanded is because the one I always use provides me typically, it can typically on average it only gives you 3 seductive influence per turn, but now there's something else that if you meet a certain criteria, it can give you another 3. So each time I build one of those now, I get 6, and then it also increases my hero capacity for those cultists. And also spawns one if the capacity is, or it spawns another cultist if you have the capacity for one. So instead of waiting, you know, technically 16 turns to create another another cultist to then create another cult, I just disband that one because I'm not gonna like. They're so far away from my armies. I'm not gonna send. I'm not gonna have them travel for 10, 15 turns to go to an army when I can just recruit one in the province that I need it. So basically, you pop down a cult, disband that one, put down the cult building that spawns another one. That way, instead of 16 turns, you're waiting like 1 turn to pop down another cult down. Just that way, you get more whatever faction you're trying to like seduce. That whole process, because I mean, when you're going up against like the Empire and Kislev and all those factions, they're gonna have like their threshold is gonna be at like 400 or 500 of seductive influence. So it's gonna take a long time to actually get them to be seduced. So it just really ramps up that process. Because the other ones like gives you devotees per turn, but it's only like 5, and it costs 250 to put a cult down. So if I just do some simple math, I mean, it's going to take 50 turns to get your, thinking about it, to get your money back basically, which I don't know of any cult I've ever put down with playing as Slanesh that has stayed around for 50 turns. I'm either it's very rare that I leave a cult or like an actual cult around for 50 turns. But other than that, I mean, it all depends what you're going for. I know there's one that can spawn a devotee army, which I'm not a huge fan of devotee armies anyway. So, basically for me, like, what's the point? They're just not. I talked about it yesterday because someone asked me why I don't actually use a lot of devotee armies, and I think of them more as like regiment of renown units, because I kind of do agree with Legend on kind of saving those units for emergencies, because they really can get you out of a jam. And that's basically what I use the devotee armies for. If I take a shit ton of damage in a fight, but there's kind of a decent sized army nearby, I will I'll just pop one down right away and basically be like, here's 20 more units, even though they're absolute garbage for the most part. It still makes them have to deal with 20 more units, instead of a damaged army. Just stay like right on the edge. That way my units can cycle charge effectively into them.
With pleasure. Stride on.
Which in the past I never really cared about making cults even to begin with. Really, because your return on investment on them was really low, and it just wasn't really worth it in my opinion. But because they wouldn't give you much in tribute, and that's the whole point of vassalizing someone, in my opinion, is the tribute you get from them. But they've changed that quite drastically, and it's, in my opinion, it's actually kind of worth getting some tributes playing as NKari. Definitely helps, with your economy at least. So
By Michaels. Closer. Closer.
nice. Did a little bit of damage. Put these guys in the front lines. This is just a settlement garrison. They should start coming at me. Plus, this is just letting my magic also generate. Excuse me. Good. Let's... Hopefully they don't swing really, really wide. I don't think they will. I'm just worried if I move them a little further back just to kind of play it safe, they're going to detect me and then defeat the purpose.
Flay their minds. Moving.
And he's just like instantly like walks into them and does damage to them.
Bring me to them. Indirectly. Fueled by pain. I'll make them squeal.
No, not on 3 units. That'll be something we end up doing on like Gotcha. Yeah, you're doing great. Now, give me control of you again. By Dread Spears. Alright, get the fuck out of there.
The Prince of Pleasures.
I know you can.
Locomotion.
You're a giant mutant.
Sensation gives me a
You can get out.
This way.
Here we go. For 30, so 60% physical resistance, you're getting kind of slapped around in there, dude. He's also a very large entity, which I know is not ideal. I don't know, man. They might get discovered. I don't know.
The winds are against us.
But the good thing is they are coming to attack me. And a lot of these units have high experience too, which does not help things. But yeah, I want to fight on the edge. That way my units won't be interrupted, but also when I do cast like slicing shards, you know, they won't get blocked by the trees.
Closer. Closer.
Alright. Yeah, they don't have that many good units. They have some good heroes, definitely. But they don't really have like, they just have a lot of anti-large. Like, they have a lot of anti-me. My heroes, or my lord's large, my cav, my big damage dealers are all large units. But just need them to finally basically converge. Oh shit, here we go. This is what I was worried about. Just get rid of them. They gotta be like, oh, fuck. We're still gonna. Yeah. All right. Get out of there. That's kind of what I was worried about, but that's okay.
Demonettes of Slanesh! Seeking sin! A dance of pain! A desire.
I still think they gotta redo some things with these trees, because I don't know how more, like, I don't know how they're not hiding at this point. I just don't understand that in the slightest. Alright, swing you around. Their slow Medusa shit and their Cold One Knights can play catch up. But yeah, let's get rid of their artillery. Their blackguard is definitely a problem. Let's bring you three in here. Swing you two around. Maybe. Actually, bring three of you around. Oh, fuck it. Bring them all. Hide them in the tree. Alright, y'all gonna start shooting me yet?
Great Horned One.
That's not good. That's not good at all. You bitch. That's gonna hurt. Not as much as I thought, but it hurt.
To save. Rack them with agony.
Oh, get them.
The bringer of temptation.
Good. Alright, they should almost all be hiding.
Enjoy your death!
Worship Sornal! They die!
Good. Make the other guy weaker.
Summon the lash.
The serpent strikes!
I am endowed.
Good, he's healing.
Bringers of glorious degradation! Hearts!
The cult thrives! Purple wins!
Alright, doesn't need to be in melee anymore, I don't believe. Yep, just needs to stand.
Bye.
Good. Get rid of their artillery. Just get rid of them. Soul Blight, yeah. I kind of figured because that was the only spell that they could use that would do that much damage, or affect that many units. Excuse me. All right. Weaken you again.
Fueled by pain.
Summon you.
The success arises!
I don't know why I did that. He's unbreakable.
Magnificent!
The Prince of
Alright,
Pleasure.
you guys, what's shooting you? Nothing? Alright, get out of there. You're about to get caved in on. Come in and attack the Dark Shards. Alright, there is their murderous prowess. But this is going much better than the last time. Alright, pop that down.
Slaneshi cultist!
The basement.
Hey Marcus, good morning, man.
Heart seekers of Slanesh! The serpent strikes!
Moving!
Yes! Havoc and kill!
No, just save it.
Bend to our will! Move, press!
Good.
Worship Fernand!
Good, yes!
The Dark Prince's servant!
Shit. Get going. Get going.
Seekers, flow like
Saw that one coming.
Phantasmagoria!
I don't know who's attacking you.
divine dance.
Immortal!
I am ready.
She might die. If she dies, she dies.
Pleasure.
Obviously not ideal, but yep, she did. It's fine.
Seekers of
It happens. It's gonna happen.
The cult thrives!
Alright.
the Dark Prince's servant.
Lord of Slanesh.
What is... Nah, fuck. That's alright. That's alright.
Pain is a gift.
Alright, you two or three go over there. You come over here. Good, he's got his... Die.
Sensation gives me a strength.
The meshing cultist!
Alright, I still got some magic.
Yes!
Excess in all things!
You come and attack the... Oh shit, never mind. You just need to literally stand and do nothing. Like, you just need to look pretty. Alright, you attack them. You come back over here. Bounce of power still isn't in my favor. Good. Alright, that might hurt my magic chances a little bit.
Sweet kiss.
Yeah, they got a lot of anti-large out here yet. So let's just come back here. Nice, that deleted that. Yeah, he just needs to like go away.
This pleases Slanesh.
New extremes of sensation!
Vista.
Which he can keep healing. He just needs to be around certain units.
Heart seekers. There.
They got tons of Medusas though. Oh, okay. I know what we need to go after is those two units over there. Just keep picking them off. I mean, she's smart. I'll give her that. She's not landing anywhere,
Your
so
secret spill.
you know, can't fault her for that.
Time to charge!
You stand here.
Marauders!
This should
Walking.
get him healing. Yeah.
If I must, flay their minds.
Get out.
Cult wakes!
Alright. These guys should be good to go.
Heart seekers of Slanesh.
Alright, good. Balance of power is finally coming in my favor.
All for the prince.
Pleasure! Passion! Excess and decadence!
Nice.
The Lord of Excess arises.
How long does that last? 13 seconds?
I'll make them squeal.
Good. Take out those two units.
Great horned one. Samandala. Rack them with agony. warriors of Slaanesh.
How is he not dead? That's why, because he fucking regenerates. Okay.
The bringer of temptation.
Alright. I guess that makes a little more sense now. Alright, good, they're dead. Alright, two of you come and deal with that Medusa.
I am endowed with power. Exalted keeper of secrets.
Hey, you go kill that wizard.
Fluid grace. For honor!
Good. Fucking her up.
Heart seekers! Decadent seekers! Flow like wine! Seeking sin!
Good. Balance of power is finally moving into my favor.
Our lives for NKari!
The cult thrives! Run!
The base one. Bring me to them.
Good. Alright. You charging him. No.
Alive the sled!
But yeah, I still appreciate everyone being here. Sorry I haven't
Feast.
talked a whole lot here as I'm trying to
Our lives for NKari.
finish this this battle. I don't have much magic left, so I'm trying to be careful with that.
Agonizing death!
Yeah, that fucking hurt. Alright. Ooh, no. Attack the artillery. Attack the artillery. I thought they were completely gone.
Locomotion.
Desire unbound.
Slaaneshi cultist! Strive for perfection!
Good.
Retreating!
We desire it. Exalted keeper of secrets.
Good.
Fought and
He's just that guy's hitting him too hard too because he's also anti-large.
pleasure. Closer.
I'm lucky he's unbreakable.
Heart seekers!
Oh shit! Get out of there.
Done for the prince. Walking. This pleases Slaanesh.
Demonites of Slaanesh!
Your secret spill.
For Slaanesh!
You can literally blow on that guy and he's dead.
Divine madness.
But I think that's the army losses. Whew, man. Wow.
I
Good lord. That don't get much closer than that. Ugh. But yeah, kill him. I know he'll come back. He needs to heal as much as possible.
All for the prince.
Oh, you all just
irresistible.
hang out. Kill them. Holy balls. Thank you, thank you.
Beautiful!
Yeah, appreciate that, Evans. Thank you. And yeah, he just needs to keep healing. God, even... That's so insane how much damage he can do. Which, unfortunately, he's also, like, being a Mortis engine against him. But he's also getting some much-needed health back, so... yeah, get rid of all of the Black Guard. Get rid of the Medusa. Alright, one of you go run her down.
Surging on. Bend to our will.
I desire new surroundings.
Come on.
If I must stride on.
Yeah, I'm very lucky that that lord actually does have the sword of Cain, or else we definitely would have
With pleasure.
lost them.
Cultist of Slanesh!
But yeah, that's what I was really, I think, just lacking in that in the last battle that I tried to fight with this army, because I didn't have a way to actually utilize my cav units. Good, he's got an extra 600 hit points. Every little bit is going to help drastically.
Sin and depravity!
5, you should be dead.
Obedience!
I gotta take a picture of my dog right now. Alright. Good. She did good. And that's why too, like, why I wouldn't, someone asked the other day, like, why I don't just go, like, all cav units, because of how good they are, and this is why, because you need something to hold the line, basically. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. You know, it's, they're not, don't think of Slanesh with their chariots and everything. They're big, large units as a Bretonnian faction, because they definitely are not. We did lose that Allurus hero, but it wasn't that high rank, I think. And, you know, we can re-recruit her. We got enough capacity for him, and it's not the end of the world. Yeah, he must, because I've gotten, I think I know what shield he has. I've gotten a few in my Malice campaign that provides like 10% ward save and like armor +5, but then also provides regeneration. Yeah, because that other hero died almost instantly, but that guy just didn't back down. But luckily, we're in my region, so I will replenish. He will probably, or she will probably force march back to Calidor there. But yeah, utterly obliterated.
Slow.
Yeah, they already went out to sea. And that's all they're gonna keep doing. They're just gonna keep coming down and trying to find a weak spot in my defenses. And if it's weak enough, then they'll basically like, you know, they're just gonna try and find a gate basically and be like, okay, like let's see which one's weakest. And if they let us through and not do anything, then we'll start sending armies through that area. Or else they're just gonna keep sacking it and leaving, and just being a bunch of assholes about it. It's fine. Was a sleek hero, so that'll be unfortunate, but again, it's not the worst thing in the world because I can re-recruit her. Well, not re-recruit her, but I can.
My divine master.
You hear the sea.
I can work around it.
The temple
Alright. Disciplined isn't bad either.
Taste time.
Yeah, here they come. The wave of armies that is known as Malekith.
Never.
My visions predict failure.
Oh yeah.
Why, yes, little mortal.
Oh, he dead. Alright, so they haven't landed yet, but they have a third army here now.
Waste my time.
No.
Eternal. I shall taste
Garbage.
drink in thy excellence.
Good. Get a couple more engines I wouldn't mind having. Yep, that's fine. Alright, last point for
The secrets are mine alone.
NKari. Just do mentor. Yeah.
I am enlightened.
Alright.
No way.
The herald of slander.
Needs to come back here. If they're gonna bring 8 fucking armies, then we need to
Such
get our ass over there.
tempt you.
Good.
Some are difficult to beguile. You are not. This will serve.
Problem is too, I can't like vassalize the vampire counts either. Alright. Yeah, they just got the fuck out of there.
No.
The feaster of pain.
They got the fuck out of Dodge.
Hunger,
Ridiculous.
Lord of Slaanesh.
Nope, wrong one.
An
Good.
artifact of beguiling blasphemy.
Alright, let's think. Go through our buildings first. Actually, alright.
The Templar
Alright.
Lord.
We might need to get rid of that Hellflayer. I'm not a fan of them. They're just not a good unit. Chariots are always finicky like that. They just require so much micromanaging.
Relent.
So they got what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 armies coming down here.
Doctor on Wrath.
Corn likes me.
Norska.
Azazel. Love.
Fool.
Nobody wants peace. Especially the people that I actually want peace with. Oh,
Yes.
sorry, wrong one. So she does. Okay, so let's do what we did a few times with Noctilus, just to get him to fuck off.
Come on. This is for Slaanesh. Their screams are such sweet.
Take back what they took.
Slather every surface. Pleasure seeking.
And then
Excess.
we'll accept their peace treaty.
Delectable.
Good. Alright.
More power to me.
I have no time, so make it quick. Such delights.
Yeah. Gonna seduce the fuck out of you. Alright. You. What do I want
Most
with you?
privileged of Slanesh.
I do have 2 armies there. I need to bring this guy back. As much as I would like to hold on to Bordello, it's more likely than not going to be something I can do. Just so we don't waste devotees a turn. Yep, we're going to need defenses. We got quite a bit of money left. Good. Alright, let's check the... what am I doing? I feel like I'm missing a lord. Doesn't look like it though. Alright.
My obsession is pain.
Let's just start sending everybody back up.
Name it, and it shall be.
Alright. Okay, this has been like infested with chaos units or forces, so not gonna be really worth trying to subjugate weaker factions. Like
it shall be done.
Human, elven, and beastmen. Okay, human, elven, and beastmen. Okay.
How should I
Well, the human factions. There are none really down there. So let's come back up here.
Name it, and it shall be done. Dance on. Name it, and it shall be done.
Good.
Go with grace.
Fine master.
Just speed up this process.
Of endless delight.
I wasn't gonna worry about it too much, but screw it. Just full tilt. Get them seduced as quickly as possible. You...
And it shall be done.
Yeah, come down here and start getting involved with Kislev.
Divine master.
And you can come this way. There we go. Okay. Yeah, at some point they gotta come in here at some point. I don't know why they. I don't really know what they're waiting on.
Delicious. Yes.
Because they got a lot here, but my forces are on their way.
I'm disinclined to listen, but I must. So
That's going up fairly rapidly. The diplomacy though and battles will go away, so it's only going up 24 by like 11.
How wicked.
Good. Yeah, not worth trying to subjugate them.
What is it?
Vanaheimlings, no. I feel like it's Dark Elves that always do the best in late game. Yeah. The only time I ever see the Dark Elves struggle is if the Dwarven endgame crisis kicks in, because, you know, then, what's his nuts? Grombrindle will come back. But other than that, even in my my Malice campaign, unfortunately, Harganeth and Malekith went at war with each other. But at that point, excuse me, before that happened, each of them had like 20 settlements. But then, since I was allied with Malekith, I went to war with Harganeth and just kicked her ass. But yeah, Malekith has quite a bit, but I'm wanting to vassalize the Heralds and as well as Marathi. That way they can start causing some issues for Malekith. But yeah, they're definitely coming for me.
The cult of endless delight.
Can you imagine though if the elves or high elves, or the elves, I guess both dark elves and high elves though, got like, or if they had the ultimate endgame crisis for their factions? Oh my god. That would be like the ultimate crisis mode. Because so far, the ones that are most annoying that I've dealt with are the dwarves and the vampires. The vampires just, you know, once they get all their tech unlocked, you kill the whole army and they always come back. You know, it's not that they become a super powerful faction because of all their techs, but they just literally never die because you can never get rid of them. Instead of going for their armies, you have to you need to settlement snipe and just get rid of them that way. And then the dwarves just become super fucking tanks. They get shitloads of ammunition. They get tons of melee additions. You know, all that stuff. Like they just become unkillable. With how good their tech tree is for them once it's all unlocked. Good. Yep. No, that's fine. Negrith. Equid. Yeah, hold off on that. Alright. Okay, that's done built, so let's get rid of the growth there then. Okay.
I must taste flesh. Of course.
So this might be a situation where I do get some regiment over now.
Time to savor.
Because I don't think we're going to be able to win that. You are a definite loss of balance of power.
I will taste every sensation.
I don't know which one I want there. But let's get...
I can already feel your desire.
Let's get the armies on the move.
Exalted keeper of secrets. Kavod and sin.
Yeah, look at Marathi run with her tail between her legs. Okay. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 armies on their way. And they're all going to be maybe not the greatest units, but they're going to have a good amount of experience.
Hunger for souls.
So what's going to be...
Cease this.
Honestly, Malekith's army is probably the weakest.
Every sensation is mine to save.
A vicious delight.
Alright, let's save it and see what happens. Because this is going to be one huge just bloodfest right here. Alright, let's recruit you. Bring you into the fold.
Without boundaries.
Yeah.
Gets rid of all three of them, but then we get fucked up. Go for it.
Begin. My hunger for souls.
Because we'll get shit tons of experience.
No.
Let me in.
And like that's gonna happen, right? That's fine.
Essence.
But the more our... And I'll explain why I took that shitty auto-resolve. The more experience we get here is going to be better for us because we need our lords and heroes to be doing the bulk of the fighting.
Such wondrous suffering this will bring.
Jesus, we got like fucking loads of levels up here. Good. Alright. Because now, like, the reality is they're probably going to take that, right? And that's fine. I'm not worried about that part.
My sense heightened.
Because we can...
Answer to me. You will serve.
We can recruit fairly quickly.
No choice.
Don't stop.
Put you in there just to get more replenishment.
Of sensation.
Plus we have another army on the way.
The cult of endless delights. Name it, and it shall be done.
You can go die. So, that took out 3 of their armies. That's the big one, too. However, when Malekith comes back, he is going to have a much better army. But, like, all the other stuff here, we should be fine to deal with. Because, again, their units aren't that good. They just have a lot of them. And, like, all this missile stuff, like, we're just going to run all over them. Especially, yeah, he's not built for it per se, but that, and we can, you know, if we need to, we can switch our heroes like to the Mortis Engine mount. Good. And yeah, we'll just stockpile some of this money. Yeah.
Time to savor.
Because they'll probably start trying to take a few of the settlements because they do have so many armies here, and I'm fairly weak at the moment. No. No. Check my heroes.
Master, onward. The cult of unfettered pleasure.
Yeah, buddy. They'll get their control figured out, and I'll start getting more,
Go with disgrace. The cult of pleasing
devotees.
perfection.
Sorry, my brain farted there for a second. Good. Okay, never mind. Kislev is about dead, so let's get rid of you. Alright, good. Good. Let's see what happens. I imagine we'll lose these 2 settlements. If I was a betting man. But yeah, in about 30-ish minutes, I'll probably have to end up going and showering and just getting ready to deal with this insurance crap. It's like 7:15 my time. We have a phone call with them starting at 9, and I'm hoping it doesn't take long so I can actually work today. But there are so many things that do not make sense. It's really messed up. It doesn't make sense. It's messed up and it's very expensive.
The glorious obscenity of war.
Yep, there we go. Figured that was gonna happen. Torox is dead. Oh, he won. No, he retreated. So like, to put it in perspective, right? We have, not to get into specifics, but we have about 15 to 20 insurance claims, and some of them, like, that is like total between my wife's and mine, right? For a span of like 3 months, because it was right around the time, you know, our kid was born. One of them pans out to be right out of at least 15. I don't know exact numbers off the top of my head, but they have one claim that actually shows up either the same amount or on both of our claims, because for our child, she's on both of our insurances. So only one of them shows that it's on my insurance side, her insurance side, that it's been paid for and it's covered, and they actually line up. Every other one has missing numbers, missing dates, money that doesn't add up, duplicate bills charging us the same amount, more than once. So, and the most, I think, annoying thing with all of that is that we've called both insurance companies. We've called, I know, my insurance company twice now, and we've called, I think my wife has called her insurance and the hospitals, or the hospital, I think 3 times now. So we're to the point now where it's basically figure out your shit, because we don't want to get screwed. Because like when we've called and like talked to them about it, and they just, each time they're like, oh yeah, it's taken care of, you're good to go, you won't have to worry about it again. We're like, okay, for the lack of a different word, we take their word for it. We kind of, I guess, took it for granted, and we're like, okay, like, we'll call and be like, hey, just rerun stuff, it's good to go, we don't have to worry about it, and then they rerun it, and then we look into it, and it's same stuff, nothing's changed, and it's just, and the big annoying thing is that on their explanation of like why they didn't do something is just error codes. They don't actually have a description as to what the fuck is going on. It's just like, oh, error code, blah blah blah. It's like that, like error code, just, I don't know, error code 20 or whatever it is, like there's no actual explanation of what the fuck's going on. And that's what, like, when I talked to my HR rep for work, and my wife has talked to her HR rep, that's what they've asked. They're like, oh, what's the explanation? Like, why are they denying it? Or what, you know, like, what's the main issue? And it's like,
You want me?
it's like, do you want us, you know, it makes us look like we're being, you know, assholes about it by just saying arrow code, you know, whatever. But in reality, that's what we're being told. And it's just all sorts of fucked. and that's putting it mildly. So hopefully, I don't even know. Like, my fingers are crossed that it's not gonna take that long. And they're like, oh yeah, easy fix. Like, we can do this, we can do that, not a problem. You know, we got you. But I'm very skeptic because it took them 45 minutes to change a date coverage. So my job, like my company I work for, they changed insurance companies during open enrollment time, which for us is in October. So they switched to a different insurance company for the whole company as a whole, right? And so they had the new company and, you know, the old insurance company had the start date of coverage for our kid wrong because they had the wrong birthday. So basically they had our daughter's insurance coverage starting the day after she was born. So all of like the delivery bills and all that stuff, which is, you know, the big chunk of change for the expenses, is not covered by anybody because the coverage is wrong, right? So we looked into that, right? We're like, okay, we know the insurance date coverage is wrong for both companies. So I called our current company, insurance company, and it took them 45 fucking minutes to change a goddamn date. And I did it before, like, I got up early because of time zones. Like, I got up early. I was like, all right, I'm gonna call, get this knocked out. It's not gonna be that big of a deal, right? I'll be able to eat breakfast, you know, have a good day, move on from there, right? So I call them, you know, you gotta go through like the pre-screening crap, which took 5-10 minutes, right? So get through the pre-screening crap, and then finally talk to someone online, be like, oh, you know, we see that, you know, you're calling about an insurance claim. So then you're explaining the whole issue that's, you know, you've already explained 2 or 3 times already. They're like, okay, like, let me look at this for you. Took the chick like 20 minutes to look at like my insurance and my wife's insurance to find the issue. Gonna send this general up through here because I think they're just gonna try and come through the middle here, right? So took her like 20 minutes to finally get back to us. And well, in the one time, not even to mention that they, instead of putting my wife on hold, they just straight up hung up on her. So she had to go through all that crap again. But anyway, she gets back to us, which it takes me about 30 seconds to go to the part where it shows the start date of coverage, right? So finally gets back onto us, like, okay, like, we found it, but I don't have access to actually change something like that, so I'm going to have to get my supervisor on the line and transfer you to my supervisor. So it's like, why didn't you do that from the fucking get-go? But, you know, like, whatever, like, okay. Took them, like, another 5-10 minutes for the supervisor to get on, to then have to apparently re-explain the situation to that person, and then they had to look into it, find the issue, like, okay, we've got the date change, is there anything else we can do for you? And it's like, I'm like walking out the door, like running behind, late to work, trying to get my,
They will never know the safe word.
you know, like warming up my truck because I need to get to fucking work. And I'm like, no, that's it, like, we've been on the phone for 45 fucking minutes trying to change a goddamn date. And so, like, I don't know. I felt shitty because on Friday I asked my boss if I could, because like it's to the point now where like the bills and whatnot have just been a while, and so like we're just afraid that, you know, the places are going to send us to collection because it looks like on their end that we're just refusing to pay for stuff, you know, and that's obviously not the case. So I talked to my boss about it, and I was like, hey, like, I gotta be honest with you, like, I have no idea how long this stuff is gonna take me, because you know, it took them 45 freaking minutes to do this one thing, you know. So I'm optimistic, but I'm not gonna. I hope, because it's gonna be a busy week at work, that, you know, I'm not gonna be gone, because I want to be there so my stuff doesn't get fucked up. But at the same time, there's just no way it gets done in a timely manner. Because like each day on average, or on a average normal day, my job has deadlines that we have to meet, in terms of like delivery and service. And if I get basically, you know, if it takes them 45 minutes to change a date, I don't know how long it's gonna take them to change freaking 15 insurance claims. Like I don't know. You know, it can't be good, basically. You know, it just can't be. So fingers are crossed, everyone. Fingers are crossed. But we will see.
An irresistible.
Alright. Good thing here is that we are pushing back against them for a little bit. And they only have one extra army coming in. These armies aren't the strongest by any means, but we're severely weakened. So let's just come here into ambush stance and see what they do.
Depravity reigns.
Yeah, just keep going for the replenishment. I would wager we could probably win that, but then we'll be really, really weak. And if they take the Shrine of Cain, I don't care. It's just not a priority. Good. That'll be good for money. Do growth. And I guess, so what do I, 3, 2, 2, so that's what, 2, 4, 6, I got 9 units. This gives me 1 extra unit. Fuck that. Not worth it. Alright. Okay. Alright, yeah, let's just see what they do. Ah, I forgot to move the heroes. Oh well. Kashi. Broxy, it can be, yeah. So yeah, we'll see. I texted my boss yesterday about it, explaining, you know, the situation. I mean, I had talked to him about it, but I explained it to him again. I'm like, hey, like, I really don't know what to tell you. Oh, we'll ambush. We did ambush them, so we'll fight this one manually. You know, I wish I could say it's gonna take 30 minutes, but I don't know how long it's gonna take, because it could take 30 minutes, and they're like, yep, like, we fucked up. Here we go. We got the changes. But I'm more worried that they're gonna, you know, tell us like, hey, the changes are made. The changes are good to go. You'll be fine. And then, you know, it's gonna take. Each time we talk to them, it tells us, or they tell us to give them 3 to 5 business days for stuff to basically update. And so it's like, okay. So then we call, you know, the places, the hospital and the clinic and everywhere else back, like, hey, by the way, like, this issue should be updated. Be expecting like another update, basically, to rerun stuff in 3 to 5 days. And then they do, and it's the same thing, you know, and the cycle repeats itself. So. Even depending on how long it takes today, you know, it may not even actually be fixed. I won't know probably for another another week at least to actually know if, like, hey, it's actually done. Hey, Keshi. You tired? He's been staring at me now for like 20 minutes, wondering who I'm talking to. Come here. Hi. Hi, doggo. Here, you want to be in the camera? There's Kashi. There he is. Hi. Alright. Dad's gonna fuck up some people. He is the bestest boy. He really is. He's an Australian Shepherd.
What do you want?
Alright, you're like dead, so don't worry about you. Ah. He's a furball. He just turned 2. He turned 2 in December? Yeah. Yeah, so he's going on 2.5 months. Not quite 2.5 months, obviously. But yeah, he's a very good boy. He's been ever since we had our child, he's become a very big daddy's boy, because I've been the one that's been able to give him attention, basically, is all. So we're still struggling with the baby, sleeping by herself, sleeping in a crib, that kind of thing. So my wife is awesome and sleeps with her in the bed, but that means that I unfortunately get kicked out of said bed. So I am sleeping in our like guest bedroom while they get that stuff figured out. Okay. Alright, so they're marching. I don't know why they're facing that way when the escape point is over here, but, you know.
This will be exquisite.
Tasmagoria.
The darkest desire. Sensuous diversion.
Nice.
No.
Alright, come over here. And I know you can do it because you're huge as hell. He's gonna run right through him and pop that down. Good.
No one faster.
Nice.
No. Moving. We are in agreement. NKari moves.
I've only killed like 400 of them. Really? You only killed 8 units, but did that much damage. Alright, bitch. You wanna play that game?
Your desires are mine. Tasmagoria. Do not touch the NKari.
Say NKari's kicking his ass.
Most exalted. Stride on. Sensation begins. gives me strength.
Luscious deviance. I move. The Prince of Chaos.
Oh, so many debuffs.
Onward.
So many.
Sorceress. Lash. The Prince of Chaos rises.
NKari. Unleash my power.
Nice.
The aesthetics are lethal. Deliver unto Slaanesh. Hear the discordant choir.
Indeed, my prince.
Okay, how have they not gotten the armor losses?
Soul trigger. Whack them with agony.
My passion.
Glorious power of Slaanesh.
Sorcerer of Slaanesh.
Who can I play with?
Sorcerer of Slaanesh.
The Dark Princess servant. Sensuous diversion.
Yes, indeed.
NKari.
Don't die.
Faster, quicker. Good, yes.
Yeah, she did. That's alright, whatever.
Fine.
Alright, use your potion of healing. Or potion of toughness. It's fine. He needs to heal. Good. Unfortunate she died. But I'm just not attached to my heroes. That's why too I need to take them all off chariots. That's why even for the heroes, like chariots are only good if you have more than one, and even then they require a lot of micromanaging. And on a hero, they just make them too big of a hitbox. He's awake now, I think, but he's just watching. Hey, buds. I'm bound to have a photo or two of him. I'll post one today on the YouTubes. Giant, that's shit. Take the replenishment. He is. It's very sweet though. He is becoming. He's becoming very. What's the word I'm trying to think of? He's becoming very aware of our his new sister. So it's sweet because Especially because now it's been a really interesting 2 weeks. She's starting to like really. I mean, she's starting to put a lot of things in her mouth, right? She's starting to touch everything, starting to lick everything, and so like, Cash is a big attention whore, right? So it doesn't matter who you are. If you start petting him, he is not gonna let you go, right? Oh, she's great. Yeah, she's great, Marcus. Thank you for asking. She's doing great. She's almost 12 pounds now. Growing like a weed. But yeah, she's doing really well. And
Name it.
she's in like the toys that she has. She has like a bouncy toy that plays music and stuff like that. She really loves that one, and she really does love Cash. And so like we'll like take her hand, right? And we'll start like petting Cash with our hand, and you can just see like in his eyes, he's like, I got a new fucking person that's, you know, gonna show some love on me, right? And it's just really it's really cool to kind of, I guess, see their relationship start growing. But you know, Cash being Cash, he does have a problem with like when he gets excited, right? He gets very excited and just goes 100%, and he does that with kissing her. So we usually let him get a few like licks and kisses in, and then we have to tell him to piss off because he just starts going way too aggressive with it. Alright.
Such insights to tempt.
Alright. Yep, make them harder to break. And after that last battle, no more chariots.
How divine.
Yeah, more health for you.
I get stronger.
Good. And let's give you more.
Pleasure slaves.
Yeah, that's fine.
Who will join
Just more units in general. Malekith is already back. It's been one turn. I think that's something they fucked up on, because the enemy lords are almost always back a turn later now.
Vista of pain.
That's fine.
You may bow.
But yeah, she's great. It's nice for
This way.
my wife, especially because she's here, you know, all day, every day with her. Yeah. But it's been nice now because she's like right at that tipping threshold of being able to really entertain herself and not have to constantly be, you know, watched or being played with herself or with one of us, which it's really gonna, I think, lighten the stress load for my wife during the day, because that way she can actually work on stuff, and not always have to keep an eye on her and worry about her not being entertained, because she's actually able to entertain herself, which is a very good thing, and something I know she's excited for, because she's definitely
So many
earned
souls
that
to torment.
relief.
the herald
Good.
of Slaanesh?
Alright. Okay.
This is mine.
Don't think I need a devotee army. Like, their armies here are wrecked, and Malekith is the only one incoming. This army is nothing to be worried about, like, at all.
Denied.
It's just not.
There is
But I do need
It will
some more heroes.
pleasure.
Yeah, 3 out of 7. I need to change that. I'm not gonna have enough money to do anything with these guys, but I do need to move them. You are done. Yeah. It's just gonna take way too long to get to the next settlement that I would actually want to
And it
corrupt, I
shall be
guess.
done.
Yeah, we can keep coming to corrupt Marathi. which seems a little ass backwards. But, you know, it is what it is. Considering she, you know, is a Slaneshi, like,
Divine Master.
nasty ass, grotesque being.
Moving, my prince.
We'll send one over here just to, let's actually, I can tell right from the get-go if I'm going to be wasting my time. Yes, sir. Alright.
Do I please you?
Save me some money, you know? Okay. Yeah, ever since I've left, they've just
To serve
pissed off. You want to get, in my opinion, want to know some of the dumbest items in the game are these damage resist, like ward save and heals per second with hit points less than 25%. Such a fucking wasteless piece of crap. Let's move on. Like that, like, cause if you're Lord, hero, whatever, if they have an item like that, if they're sitting at 25% of their health, you're not just, fuck it, send them into melee. Like, if they're at that point already, they're getting fucked. Like, they're not winning any fights. You know, they're, whoever they're fighting, they're getting their ass kicked, you know? And it just seems counterproductive to let that happen and then to stop once they hit 25%, you know, like, it's kind of like the wound, or the wounds, like, effect that everybody has now. Like, I get that applies when they're at 25% of their health, right? But, like, if you, like, heal in a game, you know, or if you like, heal in a battle, right? Like, you're healing, you know, you're regenerating, you're bringing health back to your body. Like, that wound effect should go away if, you know, you go from 25% to 75%, but it doesn't. So if the wound thing doesn't go away, then that should just be like, okay, when your hit points hit 25%, this ability will kick in for the rest of the battle. But no, once it goes above 25%, it stops. You know, so it's ass backwards. You know, you have it on one end, it works, I guess, the way it's intended, and on the flip side, it doesn't work the way it's intended. So I never know which. I guess thinking about it, I don't know technically which way is supposed to be the right way, but let's just come here and let's recruit some heroes.
Taste our pleasure.
Good.
The Herald of Slanesh.
There we go. I don't need anything else for this one. NKari is the one that needs it the most.
You desire fornication. Embrace the lust. This is for Slanesh. Time to indulge. Such insights to tempt you. Hunger for souls. Slaves to darkness.
Good. Alright, now we go down the magic line.
You desire fornication.
Grace and cruelty.
Good. You can come up here.
I bear gifts of pain and pleasure.
Alright, if Malekith wants to keep coming up here, fine, so be it. Alright, he's the Sword of Cain.
Want me?
Yep. Good. don't think I can build anything else that's going to be meaningful, so let's check out the heroes.
Mission. Go.
Working our way back. So I'm getting 35. Okay, so next turn I'll be able to dominate you.
Cultist.
So let's put a cult in with Marathi. Even though she actually might be almost dead. No, she's got 7. And that's the weird thing too, is like you can with NKari, like you don't ever really need, you know, if I should take that back. If it's a, you know, if it's a settlement that you can seduce, right? You never really have to kill them, right? Like theoretically, or not even theoretically, like I could literally just keep my armies right here, because they're gonna keep, you know, since I'm at war with them and their main threat, right? They're just gonna keep sending armies at me, right? And eventually, you know, it would take a long time, but eventually I could just seduce them and then instantly be out of a war with a very annoying faction, which I probably will end up seducing them at some point. But I mean, I want to take some of this territory, and plus a lot of the Slaanesh landmarks are up here, which he has one. So, you know, there are some settlements that I do want to take from him, but in the grand scheme of things, like, if you're really, like, in a crunch, right, as long as you're able to repel them, it's almost like the, it's like the Snicketch, like, you know, Thanos snap, like, but with NKari, you can, you know, vassalize a faction, or a different faction every 10 turns. So, they just keep sending armies, you just keep sending them back, you build a few cults here and there, and then next thing you know, they're fucked. You know, like, they're like, oh, we're gonna kick this faction's ass, right? They got nothing on us, and then the next thing you know, you own them, and they're your bitch.
NKari loves to frolic as much as the Dark Prince himself.
Sure. But yeah, the Kemmler has kind of just left me alone since my army hasn't been over there. Kind of gotten lucky with that. Yeah, my wife isn't awake yet. But I need to go wake them up because we got the whole breakfast, waking up kid routine, and it takes about 30-40 minutes. And by that time, it's going to be really close to when I have to call my insurance rep. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Alright.
So good.
Delights without boundaries.
You come in there.
Pleasure.
He's fairly aggressive, so he still might land and be like, oh, easy settlement to take, right?
Feasters of pain. Taste our pleasure.
I do that just because I like to keep the same heroes by each other. Nothing in particular as to why I do it, other than that. I know, discipline one. Breakfast is so... I would eat breakfast 3 times a day, if I ate 3 times a day, but it's so freaking good. If you don't like breakfast, then you might, you know...
Time to indulge.
I just don't know if we can be friends if you don't like it.
Just a sample.
Like, what's not to like about it? You can literally, like, everything involving breakfast, you can pick and choose what you want. Like, if you want a burrito, have a burrito. If you want just scrambled eggs, just do scrambled eggs. If you want it on a bun, put it on a bun. Like, who cares? And there's so many different types of breakfast foods. Like, Like one morning you could have eggs, the next and later in the day you could do pancakes and waffles. You know, you can just
Inscrutable excess.
cycle through stuff.
Excess. Such
Yeah, you know
agonies
you
await
fucked up.
A new pleasure hall.
Yeah, they fucking know. Be like everybody else in this goddamn campaign that's like, oh, let's attack them. And then they just get fucking wrecked.
Delectable.
Alright, time to make you better in melee. Yeah, he definitely needs another spellcaster though in his army. Okay. Which I can easily get more Chaos Sorcerer Lords, I just have to build a building. But I also, now that we're rebuilding our armies though, I do need more, I need more money. Sorry, lost my train of thought there. Yes. Which that'll help drastically, that'll help. Yep. Our face is getting wrecked. Oh, you know it. People try and come and wreck my face, and then I end up wrecking their face. Let's see, I'm kind of curious how much, so they got 13 settlements. I know not all of their settlements make money, but we're at 34.90 in terms of vassal tribute.
We should kill them now, Nestra.
Only when no...
What did it go up to? About 1,300. Cause see what you can do. Another really good like tip, if you want to if you're like for some reason running low on devotees, right? I spent all of these devotees putting in cults, right? I can still get the seductive influence per turn, but I already have that. They're already my vassal. So what you can do, which you won't get all of it back, but you can start going in and getting a refund on your devotees. I'm not going to do it to all of them because I don't need to, but,
And it shall be.
you know, it's something you can do.
Defenders of the glade.
Oh, no, not you. You know,
The waker of trees.
because they are now my sluts. I own them. It's just a really cheap, effective way to get devotees. And if I wanted to, I could pop down 4 devotee armies right here
Secrets.
and launch in a massive invasion of, I guess, anyone. I could go east if I wanted to. I could go west. Or west, I could go north. Which I actually might end up doing.
Yes, plaything. Dog. Mój jabłku zasiajesz zagód.
But first, this Melky boy is gonna give me some money. What are you willing to give me for this? Only 2,000. Yeah, see, I just can't do that, dude. Morgar owes me some money for not killing him. Thank you.
Mój krew każdy jaw.
I don't know why you dislike me. I've been kicking the shit out of like military actions against Nagaron and Corone. Plus 14. Like Creative Assembly has got to change like the positive relations you gain from beating the shit out of somebody, because this is just getting
I am
stupid.
the unclean.
Your will?
For chaos.
Like they gotta make it somewhat beneficial to be at war with somebody. Like if I'm at war with a fucking ally, or at war with someone that my ally is fighting, they better fucking love me for it. But anyway, I think that's a good place to end it. I would love to keep going. But
Savor.
duty calls, in this case, it is known as insurance. So
My
I'm just going to move them there. I'm still really enjoying the campaign, so I will probably keep continuing this on Wednesday. Because I'm not going to be a turd, and I am going to work out tomorrow. If you haven't, I did make a few announcements this morning. I do also have it in the checked or in the pinned messages to find my Discord as well as my Patreon. And I do just want to apologize for those who are Patreon members. I have been slacking, and I apologize. I know my life has been pretty hectic for a while, but I have not held up my end in regards to what I said I was going to do, but that is going to change starting today. So, so yeah, starting today, anyone who is a Patreon member, what I am doing, I will be, instead of announcing like the day before of what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to every Sunday. Well, I know today will be different, but like today, I'm going to make the announcement for the rest of the week. But every Sunday moving forward, so this coming Sunday, I'm going to have an announcement of what I'll be doing for that whole week. That way, I don't forget to let you guys know ahead of time. That way, you guys can kind of have an excitement of what to look forward to if you're looking forward to a campaign, or but yeah, you know, that's you know, it's part of the the agreement is that you guys are informed first of what I'm going to be doing, so you can kind of have a little inside heads up, and other things may come, you know, if we ever do hit 1,000 subscribers and memberships become a thing, and all that stuff. But all that is subject to change, you know, if we hit that point. Emojis, you know, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, on the Patreon is where I will be posting stuff a week in advance. So those members will have access to know what I will be doing, and everybody else just gets to suck it up and you know, just deal with it as the day comes about. But anyway, that's just my way of saying thank you for their support, and just again, so you guys can have a kind of a heads up to what I'll be doing, so you know, you can be more excited, less excited, whatever it may be. And that way I actually do what I said I'm going to do. But anyway, let's see if anyone is streaming. Usually there are a few people. Looks like Tom. If you guys want to see more chaos destruction, if I can get it muted here fast enough. Hey, Kashi. Maybe.
Is that a proposition?
There it goes. Alright, Tom is playing as Scarbrand. If you guys want to go see more lovely destruction on this lovely Monday morning, there is the link to his stream. Again, thank you everyone for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. Cash wants to come and say goodbye. So here's well, there he was anyway for a little bit. But anyway, thank you guys again for your support. And I will see you guys again on Wednesday morning. Have a good one.